The screen time debate is missing the point entirely. Let me explain. Right now, somewhere, a parent is setting a timer, 2 hours. When it goes off, the tablet goes away, and everyone feels like they did the responsible thing. We've spent 15 years arguing about that number, how much is too much, what age is too young, and we've turned one of the hardest questions in modern parenting into an arithmetic problem. But I think arithmetic is the wrong kind of math. Now, if you've paid any attention to the recent conversation, you've definitely met the two camps. On one side, we have the alarm. The most famous version comes from psychologist Jonathan Haidt, whose argument is basically the phone-based childhood rewired an entire generation, and the fix is just to roll it back. Less, later, delay the phone, cap the hours. Now, on the other side is the pushback, the critics, including a lot of the teenagers actually being talked about. They point out that the science is a lot messier than the headlines, and that you can't blame a phone for a world that handed kids a pandemic, a climate dread, and a college admissions arms race. But notice what both sides are staring at. One camp wants the number lower, the other says the number isn't the problem. They disagree about almost everything, except what to measure. So let's look at the thing we keep measuring. Here are 2 hours of screen time. This hour, a feed engineered to never end, autoplay loads the next thing before you've decided you even want it. The pacing is built to outrun your attention, so you never quite catch up to your own boredom. Nobody designed this to be good for you. Nobody designed this to be good for a kid. They designed it to keep you and a kid. This hour, a kid is being asked to do something, to respond, to make a choice, to slow their breathing, and to put the thing down when it's over, because it's built to end. To a timer, these are identical. 60 minutes is 60 minutes, and the clock can't tell them apart. And that is the flaw at the center of this whole debate. We've been arguing about the quantity of something whose entire meaning lives in its quality. It's like fighting about how many hours your kid spends eating without ever asking whether it's broccoli or a vending machine snack. Here's the part that could reframe the whole conversation. And it didn't come from a tech company, it came from the doctors. The American Academy of Pediatrics used to hand parents a simple rule: under 2 hours, ideally less, clean, easy to enforce. And in 2016, they started walking it back. Not because screens got safer, but because they decided they'd been measuring the wrong variable. Their newer guidance moves the focus off the clock and onto 3 things: quality, context, and conversation. What the kid is actually doing, whether anyone's doing it with them, and whether the thing is designed to be put down or designed to be impossible to leave. One way researchers put it stuck with me. Haidt names the problem at a level of society, but the pediatricians name it at a level of design. And design is the word that breaks the whole debate open, because not all screen time is built by people who want the same thing for your kid. Some screens are designed to capture a child, to maximize engagement, to keep the sessions running, and to turn a developing brain into just a metric on a dashboard. And some screens are designed to give the child something to keep after the screen goes dark. Okay, if the real question is what, not how much, then what does a genuinely good hour of screen time actually look like? The research is surprisingly specific. 4 things keep showing up. 1, the kid does something. Instead of just absorbing, they respond, they make choices, and their brain is actually in the room. 2, the pacing reflects how a child's mind actually works, slow enough to process, not engineered to outrun their attention. 3, they walk away with something, Not a streak, not a high score, a capability that works off the screen too. And for maybe even the rarest one, it's designed to end. No infinite scroll, no just one more, a clean stop on purpose. Find a screen that does all four and you stop having an argument about minutes because now the minutes are working for the kid. And this is exactly the screen we set out to build. For those who aren't familiar, CAPY'S Journey is a mindfulness app for kids 6 to 14, and it's our answer for the question the whole debate forgot to ask. Not how do we keep kids off the screen, but what if the screen itself taught them how to come back to calm? Every one of those four things is in our design and not by accident. It's participatory. The child breathes with CAPY, names what they're feeling, and makes the choices. It's calm by design. There's no race, nothing pulling them faster than they can feel. It teaches a real skill, emotional regulation, which is the kind of thing that works at 2 a.m., it works at 3 p.m., when there's no tablet anywhere near them. And it's designed to be put down. A session ends gently and hands the kid back to their own life, but also welcomes them whenever they're ready to take it up again. We didn't build it to win the fight over the clock, we built it for the thing the clock was never able to see in the first place. So the next time someone asks, how much screen time is too much? Maybe it's worth answering a different question. Because that was always the point. We were just looking at the wrong number.